Welcome to the Illawarra and to Wollongong. You are now living in a wonderful city, and we in the New South Wales Police Force would like to share some very important safety and crime prevention tips with you. Like any city across the world, crime can and does happen, but you can take some important steps to make sure that you and your family are safe. To help us keep you safe and to give you the best opportunity of enjoying your time in this fantastic part of the world, please take just a few minutes to listen to the safety messages.
Police are here to help you, protect life and property, prevent crime and keep the peace. In Australia, the police are separate from the government, the army and the defence forces. They're not military or political. Police investigate crimes. They have the power to arrest, detain, search and charge a person if they believe that a person has committed or will commit a crime. Police must tell you why you are being spoken to or why you have been arrested. You can speak to police over the phone, at a police station, or they can come to your house if something has happened. If you cannot speak English well or you do not understand what the police are saying to you, let the police officer know. It's important that you understand what it is that police are trying to say or ask of you. If you need to speak to police, you might use a friend or someone who can speak your language and English to help you. Police can get an interpreter over the phone or face-to-face if needed. There are many different uniforms that police wear. All New South Wales police uniforms can be identified by the insignia, which will be on the uniform. If police are not wearing a uniform, they should be carrying police ID, which they can show you to prove that they are police. Police drive many different types of vehicles, which are clearly marked with signs and lights. Unmarked vehicles will have lights and sirens, usually seen on the inside of the car. All police stations will have signs on the outside. Most of the main police stations are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In the Illawarra, there are two main police stations, one in Wollongong and one in Oak Flats. There is a multicultural community liaison officer at Wollongong Police Station who specialises in working with people from different cultural and religious backgrounds. It is very important for you to report a crime to police as soon as it happens. Both small crimes and big crimes are important. Sometimes reporting something to police will help them solve the problem more quickly. When something happens to you or around you, it is important to have as much information as possible. Police will ask you things such as where you are or what is around you, car registration numbers, what a person looks like, what they may be wearing. Call 000 if there's an emergency. You can ask for police, fire or ambulance. Emergency means something that is happening now, is urgent or life-threatening. Stay on the phone and follow what the operator is telling you. If you call police but do not speak English, say interpreter and the language you speak. The operator will connect you to a telephone interpreter. Wait on the phone until the interpreter speaks to you. This may take some time. Every day, many people call the police for help or information. Sometimes emergency calls need a lot of people to help, and for this reason, police may take longer to get to you. If your situation gets worse, call the police back immediately. When dealing with police, you should remember that it is important to assist them as best you can. If the police need to talk to you, it does not mean that you're in trouble. They may just need some simple information from you about something that has happened to you or someone around you. Police will usually ask for your name, your address, your phone number, and your date of birth. In Australia, it is against the law to bribe police. This means giving them money or gifts so that they can help you or work with you. There are some simple things that you can do to keep your home secure. Do not leave doors and windows open if you are leaving your home, even if it's just for a short time. Make sure your outside lights work. Make sure all your locks on your doors and windows work. When possible, get security screens. If you are able to, fit an alarm. Do not leave your car, shed or garage unlocked. Don't let people know you are home alone. Tell them you have a family member inside. If you are going away on a holiday, ask a trusted family member or friend to check on your home while you're gone. Have someone collect your mail and take your bins in and out. Do not leave things lying around on your driveway or front yard, such as tools, bikes or other valuables. Keep a list of all your valuable items in your home. Include the item description, serial number and value. Take a picture of your jewellery and valuables, so if they are stolen you have a record of what they look like, in case the police are able to find them. Do not hitchhike or go with strangers. Do not accept a lift with someone you do not know. Be aware of your surrounding. Listen and look at what's happening around you. Do not walk around with both earplugs or earphones in. Keep one earphone out and keep the volume low so that you can hear what is happening around you. Avoid walking long distances alone after dark. Walk with a friend or in a group. Don't take shortcuts. Walk on main streets and stay in well-lit areas. If you think you're being followed, change direction and walk to a safe place where you can get assistance. If you are a victim of robbery, as soon as the offender leaves, call 000. Report what has happened to the police. Use bus transport where you can, even for short trips. Sit close to the bus driver or train guard. If there's a problem, tell them. Check timetables so that you're not waiting at a bus stop or train station for too long. Wait in well-lit stops. Protect your property and keep your belongings close to you at all times. Keep valuable items such as wallets, phones and laptops where you can see them or packed safely away. Always cover your PIN number pad when using an ATM. Do not give people your card or PIN number. Use ATMs that are in safe and well-lit areas. Put your money away in your wallet or bag before you walk away from the machine. Try to avoid carrying large amounts of money on you. You cannot carry a weapon such as a knife, a gun or anything that can be used to hurt or injure yourself or others. You cannot carry a weapon for the reason of self-defence. Domestic and family violence is a crime in Australia. It is against the law to be violent or hurt members of your family at home or in public. Domestic and family violence means using violence, threats or intimidation against your family or someone you live with. This can be physical, emotional, sexual, financial or verbal. Police will get involved if they know that there is domestic violence happening in your home. If you are hurt, scared or frightened of a family member or someone you live with, you can call the police for help. Both men and women can be hurt in relationships. Police will speak to everyone who is involved before they decide what will happen. Lawful chastisement is the accepted physical punishment of children. It must be reasonable, not continuous, no use of weapon and no hitting above the shoulders. It is expected that children under the care of their parents or carer are to follow reasonable directions that are given to them, such as going to school, attending appointments and following the rules at home. If you are going to drive a vehicle while living in Australia, it is very important that you learn and follow the road rules. This is for your safety and the safety of others. Firstly, you must have a valid licence. If your licence is not in English, you must get a translated English copy. Your licence and the English translation must be with you at all times. You must use hands-free or Bluetooth if you wish to speak on the phone while driving. It is against the law to hold and use a handheld device while driving. If you break the law while driving, you may be given a penalty notice with a fine or even immediate suspension of your driving privileges by the New South Wales Police Force. Do not speed. Follow the speed limit signs. Speeding is against the law. Do not have extra people in your car. You can only have the number of people that your car seats and seatbelts allow. The driver should check that everyone is using a correctly fitted seatbelt. Children under the age of 7 must use the proper seatbelts. child seats and child restraint while travelling in a car. Your vehicle must be registered with the proper authorities and must be insured. Police may need to stop your vehicle in order to speak to you. Police will drive behind you and switch on their lights and siren. As soon as you can, safely pull over to the side of the road and stop your car. You should remain in your car and the police officer will come to speak to you. This is done for your safety and the police officer's safety. Do not drink and drive. There are limits to how much alcohol you can have if you are driving. The safest option is to not drink if you are driving. At times, you will see police set up a breath testing site on the side of the road. Police will direct you to pull over into these sites. You must follow their directions. This is to test for alcohol and sometimes drugs. It is against the law if you do not stop. While driving, if you see a police car, ambulance or fire truck with their lights and sirens on, you must move safely to the left side and let them pass. Do not stop in front of an emergency vehicle. If you are in an accident, if possible, move to a safe place away from traffic. By law, a minor traffic crash no longer needs to be reported or investigated by police. A minor traffic crash is when no one is killed or injured, none of the drivers appear to be under the influence of alcohol or drugs, all drivers exchange details. Minor traffic accidents can be reported to the police assistance line as soon as possible. If the accident is causing traffic problems, you may need to contact police to help with traffic. A major traffic crash is an accident where someone is killed or injured, a driver fails to stop or exchange details, a driver is possibly under the influence of alcohol or a drug. In these situations, police will attend and investigate the crash. If you are unsure about what to do, call or visit your local police station and get further advice. Use pedestrian crossings and traffic lights to safely cross the road. Follow the road rules and speed limits around school crossings. You must wear a helmet if you are riding any type of bike. It is against the law not to use a helmet. This is for your safety. It is your responsibility to learn and follow all road rules to avoid any penalties. For information on any of these points or other driving and traffic information, please visit your local Roads and Maritime Services office, their website, or speak to a police officer at your local police station. Immigration departments are not normally notified if someone has reported an incident and would not normally take action in such a case. If you have been the victim of a crime or you need help, this has no impact on the status of your visa.
There are beautiful beaches across Australia and the Illawarra has some of the best, but you need to make sure that you and your family are safe when you're at the beach. Always swim between the red and yellow flags, as this is the safest area to swim. No flags means no swim. Swim at beaches where there are lifeguards and lifesavers patrolling. Follow any instruction given by them. Read the signs located on the walkways to the beach. If you get into trouble in the water, stay calm and raise your arm and signal for help. Always supervise your children in the water and on the sand. Put your valuables away and don't leave them unattended. If you're unsure about the water conditions or have any questions, speak to the lifeguards or the lifesavers. Never swim if you've been drinking, alcohol or taking drugs. Don't swim at night as the beaches are not patrolled and the risk of danger increases. Most importantly, have fun and enjoy the beautiful local beaches and keep yourself and your family safe.
Regularly check what safety apps are available for smartphones and tablets. Emergency services have apps you can download and use.
Our Local Area Command hopes that you enjoy your stay and encourages you to take the necessary steps to stay safe. Don't hesitate to call us if you need assistance, but above all, please enjoy living in the beautiful Illawarra.